Alright, well, I'll start right off by apologizing for the poor video quality. I haven't figured out a way to do this properly yet with my camera, which has better color and everything, so I'm using my webcam currently. Hopefully I figure out a better setup by the time we get to the soldering and stuff. But anyway, to the gist of this. This is, as you probably know, an N64, Nintendo 64, and we're going to, hopefully by the end of these videos, portabilize it. So we'll just kind of, through these videos, we'll just kind of walk you through it, and I'm going to try to be as in detail as can and do as much of it as possible on the video. There may be a couple things that I won't do on the video, and I'm a complete newbie at this, so if I leave it out, chances are it's something that you can definitely figure out yourself. To start with, like the screws in there, you can't, I don't know if you can really see it very well if I hold it up there, but yeah, there you go. There you can kind of see it. You see how that's not a Nintendo screw, because what I did is I went ahead and took them all out ahead of time. Let me get my pen out here. I'll show you what I did. Oh darn, I guess I don't have it with me, but it's just those plastic Bic pens, B-I-C, Bic pens. You just take the ink out, and then the tip of it, which is a little bit smaller, what you do is you heat it up with a lighter for a few seconds until it starts on fire. This is pretty much exactly how I did it. It starts on fire. You just let it and watch it until the plastic starts to seep back into it, and when you're holding it upright, and then when it starts to sink inside the hole, blow it out quick. And then I use this hole because it's nice and shallow, and then you just jam it in there and just hold it there. And I held it there for maybe 30 seconds or so, and then what I did is I went and rinsed it off under cool water, and then wait a little bit because it's plastic, so let the plastic cool, and then you just put in there and make sure you're pushing down hard enough so you can turn it, and you may have to remelt it or use different pens because eventually the plastic will build up and it'll be really hard to get all these screws out because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So yeah, or alternatively, of course, you can get a game bit. These are the larger size Nintendo screws. The smaller ones are used on the game cartridges, and also this extension port, which I forgot to take out earlier, but we'll need to take that out, and eventually we'll take this apart in another video. But those are smaller Nintendo screws, so if you're going to do that, if you're going to get the game bit, you'll need to get 2 different sizes. One to take the ones from here out, and then another one to get these out. So it's kind of a trade-off, but that's just the way it has to be. So I'll put this expansion pack aside, and that's what you want. You only really need that if you're planning on playing Donkey Kong 64 or Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Those are the only ones that absolutely require it for the graphics. All the other ones are just kind of, some of them add stuff to it, like Perfect Dark 4 Player, I believe, adds some stuff, but other than that, you won't really need it if you're not planning on playing those 2 games. So, alright, well, we'll get started on taking this thing apart. I brought my handy magnets. I like using them just to stick the screws on so they're not rolling all over the place. I'll just set these over here. If I can get them to not go towards each other. Okay. Yeah, I put a little ball of screws. It's really nice. And then I just keep all the screws in here because I kind of like that. You never know when you might need it. So, okay. So this part you probably won't be doing. I'll do it on the video just because it's easier, but I just replaced it with a standard little Phillips screw. I kind of matched the thread and kind of made it the same size. So put that one in my little container. So it just made it easier for me to take it apart now, so it can still stay together. But I didn't I didn't get the game bits, so. As you can see, I'm using this screwdriver. This is pretty much the only thing you'll need. This one I have here is pretty much a good size, enough for all the screws. So once you get the Nintendo screws out, you'll only need probably this one little bit larger size of my screw in there. I can't see it. There we go. You only need about one standard size screw. Oops. My magnets went together. I think I'm just going to use this one right here. I like that one. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's see if we can't... Oops. I forgot those things come off. So you can set those aside too. Carefully flip it over so it doesn't fall off. And voila, there it is. It seems like a much bigger cartridge than I remember seeing in the pictures. I hope to cut this off down here and possibly use this door as just kind of a cartridge block, but we'll see how that cutting that out goes. I don't know how that'll go yet. So anyway, you don't need to do anything with this for now, so you just set that aside. Alright, now we just start taking all those screws out. You can see there's tons of them. I'm just going to go ahead and take them all out, I think. So I think that'll probably be easiest. Start with these. You can pretty much see all the screws that need to come out, so I'll be methodical about it and take all the same size screws out first, I think. So stick it there. Yeah. Now you can see how handy it is. Another one through this hole. This might take a little while, so you can feel free to skip through parts where I'm just unscrewing stuff. These the first few videos I'm going to do are just solely on taking everything apart. Just like I was saying before, just a real step-by-step everything. So if you get to parts, whoa, that's a really long screw there. If you get to parts where it's just me screwing stuff out and you just want to skip it, of course, you just go right ahead, because that's all I'm doing, screwing stuff apart. That's pretty much all this video will be, actually, is screwing stuff apart. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, well, that one's not popping out yet. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh well, that one will fall out later. All right, those are all the ones out from the board, except for this one here that's not wanting to magnetize out. But maybe I'll shake it. There we go. All right, now we're going to start the ones on the heat sinks here. They're kind of all over the place. Actually, before I need to do that, I need to take these off, because these are on above it. Oh my gosh, these are on there hard. Oh, there we go. Screwdriver I'm using is actually a little bit small for this, so you may actually want to use a better screw. This one's got a little washer on it. That's kind of... Anyway. It's actually a little bit small for a couple of these larger ones. Makes it a lot harder to turn. Oh my gosh, this one is not coming out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't get that one out. Dang it. Shoot. I forgot to bring my spare screwdriver in case I needed it. Now I need it. Oh, shoot. Let me get a little more pressure here off video. Ah, shoot. Darn it, I'm just stripping that out. So, let's see if I can pause this video, and then I'll be right back with my slightly beefier screwdriver. Alright, we're back. I've got this one here. It's pretty big. It might be actually a little overkill, but oh, there we go. The very tip of it fit in there nicely. Oh, come on, I thought it was out. There we go. That's all there is to that. So, I guess that's that. You may need a slightly larger one for those screws. It was pretty... that one was stuck in there pretty good, so... Alright, on to the next ones. Now you can see this little area here is above this piece, so we gotta take this off first. Shoot! It's a good thing I brought it. I think I need it for this one too. Oh man. It's amazing how much more leverage you get off of a beefier screw like this. It's just... comes right out. Oh yeah, gee, you could use it for all these. Those are really small screws, aren't they? But I think I like this one better when it comes to these. So if I... oh shoot. Okay, evidently the screw things are too big on there. You know what? I've got another one sitting over here. Didn't realize I had this one sitting right beside me. I wouldn't have had to even go get the other one. This one's awfully tall, but it works as well. So gotta flip my magnet over there. It's getting full on. Now these screws here, you can see they're roughly in square shape. That's because there's a heat sink under there and a heat sink there, and they're just screwing straight to the heat sink. The same thing with these 4 screws here in the small diagonal, I think. I'm pretty sure there's a heat sink under there too. Oh, that one's on there good too. Now you may be wondering, this of course is the audio video outputs and stuff, and this is the power. We won't be taking those off just for the sake of testing later. I know some people just chop the pins off right away, but I'll leave them on there just for testing purposes, and that way I can still maybe play it while I'm working on the other parts of the portable. So Alright, this, oh wait, I forgot a screw here. That's that other long one. Alright, so that's all of those screws. There's two more right here that we gotta get off. Right there, you gotta be careful with this one though. I'm not sure what the real purpose of these were. Boy, those are long, skinny ones. I always forget the camera's over here. Yeah, that's a long screw. It's just holding these little metal tabs right down in there beside, you can kind of see it. It's holding them up there, so I don't know. It's evidently holding the expansion pack port together in some capacity. Alright, let's see if we can't pop this sucker off. Although I've told you gotta be really careful. Although I suppose it's good to be careful with anything. Okay, well that just comes together, or goes together really easy. I suppose they just curve around. If you can kind of see how that top piece curves right there, how it kind of curves around. That just kind of loops over the top of there, and I think holds it in place. So we'll just set that aside. They're metal pieces, you never know, might be able to use them, so keep them, don't throw them away. Next, this piece just lifts off. That's nice. Boy, you can tell how clean it is under there compared to the rest of it. Now this piece should come off too, I think, right? Maybe? Yep, there we go. Just kind of gently wobble it off. Or more roughly, maybe, if it's not coming off. What is going on here? Something's caught on something else. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good, does it? Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Okay, something back here by the expansion port is clicking. That's not good. I don't want that to come off. Shoot. Yeah, it's actually moving the expansion port. I'm going to pause the video again and double check something here. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Evidently, it helps to oh god, I need this other one again. Evidently it helps to take these screws out. First I thought we could just lift the metal plate off, but referencing bacteria a lot, you look them up. Backman.co.uk is his newest site, where there's forums and reference section galore. I'll put his link in the description. It's a very useful reference website. Reference section, there's forums and lots of people there to help you out who do the same thing. And they're always willing to help, so they've helped me quite a bit in questions I've had getting ready and stuff. So, alright, now this whole thing should lift off. Check that out. That's an N64 motherboard for you, right there. And just evidently just kind of slips on like that as kind of a guide. That's neat. Still debating. I may or may not keep this port just as it is. It's kind of sticks out there a ways, so it's a great possibility that I won't, just because it sticks out there so far. Whereas if you wire it, you can just wire it back to here and be done with it. So, and of course the power port won't be there because we'll be using just a straight 7.4 volt power. So, oh, there it is. Okay. Evidently, these things are also nice for at the cartridge relocation. So keep those. Like I said, I like to keep every little bit of scrap, everything we can, because you never know when you'll use it, including this LED light thing. Although I'll probably leave that stuck in there just for making it easier to put all this stuff back. Put it all away later. So same thing with this stuff. So I'll just kind of clean up my area a little bit here before we take the other parts off. Like I said, this is pretty in-depth, and this is actually like the first time I've done this stuff, so you'll have to be patient with me if it drags on, which it kind of is. We're almost done here, I think, as soon as I can get this off. I don't know why it's not coming off. It's like connected to the motherboard or something. I don't know what the deal is. See if I can see in here. I'm going to peek under here. See if I can't see what's stopping it. Whoops. Oh, there it went. Alright, well, you can feel free just to pull straight up. Evidently, it's just the little tabs there. They're going straight down, so you can just pop it straight up if you want. So, great. And then, of course, very carefully, take off this back one. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Wow. Anyway, so that's that. I don't remember seeing these things in the other people's stuff. Huh. There's the pins for them too. They go through the board. I wonder if they do anything. Doesn't look like they do anything. There are screw posts, obviously. There's screws going through them, so that must be their only purpose. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's the end of this video. I'm not gonna actually remove anything like the expansion port yet, because, well, I'd be a little nervous to do it right now, and if I did, then I definitely wouldn't be able to play it later. So yeah, in another video we'll do just taking the heat sinks off and just putting them on, etc., etc. So for now, this is it. So thanks for watching, and I should get the next video up soon. Like I said, these next few are just going to be taking stuff apart, so the next one will probably be on PS1 screen, perhaps. Also, we'll do a controller later, and then the actual expansion pack itself. And hopefully at the same time do any trimming. The trimming is really easy on the expansion pack. So that's that, and we'll see you next time, and thanks for watching. And of course, if you want to get notified when I post the next video up, subscribe. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.